Surprise! Hey everybody, welcome to Super News Live. I'm Dave Rispoli, and we're supposed to do a big reveal of our new set and launch our daily show every day live at noon, which I did send out a Facebook invite for, and everyone responded that they were coming, but now nobody is here, so I guess I'll just show you the set by myself. Cool, so yeah, this is a couch. I guess no one's coming. Wait, there's a knock. I didn't even know we had a door. Cool. Oh, we do have a door. Look at this. We have a Super News door. Let's see who's here. Hey, Dave! Oh, wow! Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait!
Balloons, but okay, that's cool.
They came. Welcome everybody to Super News Live. We are launching our brand new daily live show every day live at noon and our brand new set. I gotta hop over to the other side, which we'll show you later because it's almost time for the Super News Showdown. Take it away, Marco.
Conveniently placed right here on this couch. Lawrence, I feel, is going to be my person who's gonna show off a little bit of the set. Oh,
There's so much stuff here.
there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of room for activities.
A lot of room for activities. I'm seeing a lot of stuff, Margo. Let's talk about it.
Show me what your favorite items are. Let's show this new set.
Ninja Turtle pizza box because Ninja Turtles love pizza. We have a Lego head. A Lego head. Do you have a Lego head on your set? No. No. We got breakfast cereals. We got bananas. We got vibranium. This place has it all. This place has it all, Marco. I'm excited about it.
You are definitely right. So this is our brand new set.
This is it.
It's really cool.
I like the color.
Yes. It's a plantain.
Plantain.
That's the exact color of this set, plantain. But yeah, it's really nice. It's really fun. It's going to be an awesome new place for our halftime shows, our intros, a lot of our new stuff that's going to be showing very soon for all of you.
It is missing something though, Marco.
It is missing something.
What is that missing?
I think it's missing a name.
A name? That's it. Our question of the day for you, the fans, is what do we name our set?
What are we gonna name this set? Just to put it into perspective for all of you, we had conference rooms here named Nick Cage and Steve Buscemi.
Oh, Buscemi?
Buscemi.
Nice.
I like Buscemi more than Cage in terms of room, but I'm a Cage over Buscemi in terms of actor.
Ooh.
Just letting you know, Marco hot take. First hot take on this set. I claimed it.
Nick Cage over Buscemi. What do you got, internet?
Yes, so all you have to do is name this set, and guess what? You have a chance to win an Amazon Alexa device.
An Amazon Alexa?
An Amazon Alexa, your very own home helper?
It's like a
Your
little
Jarvis?
It's like a little Jarvis for you at home.
Yeah,
Except
yeah.
it laughs maniacally, I heard.
Yeah.
It's like, but what would you like from Postmates? Simple.
So all you have to do is name this set. We're
This
going
set right
to
here.
be looking at the comment section in the beginning, and of course, we're going to be announcing the winner at halftime. So we're going to go ahead and get it kicked off with a Dave on our right. Dave, go ahead and take it away. And once again, remember to name our set. We're going to be announcing the winner very, very soon on our halftime show. Dave!
Welcome everybody to the Super News Showdown. Here's how it's gonna work. I have a panel of hosts here, 3 of them. I'm gonna give a list of topics. We're gonna discuss those topics. Whoever gives the best argument will make it to the final showdown. Let's go ahead and meet our panel. On the very far right, we have Mr. Phil. Phil, how you doing? Yeah, it's you. Do you have to go like this and decide who's left, who's right?
I don't know directions at all. This doesn't help me because if I can't remember which is left or right, how am I gonna remember which way L goes? But I'm Phil, hi.
Welcome back, Phil, and also welcome back, Leah. Say hello.
Hi, guys.
And welcome back, Joseph.
Hi, my name is Joseph. A little bit about me. I can cook. My favorite dish to cook is a bowl of cereal.
There you go. Joe's slinging some deets about his personal life, which he never does. So thank you for that, Joe. Here's how it's going to work today, guys. We're going to go through a list of topics. Those topics are down there. We want you guys to comment along and let us know what you think. And then I will decide who has the best argument by going to you, the fans, where you will be voting. All you have to do is type in the name of the host. Who's your fave? Who's giving the best argument on these points? But let's get right to it with topic number 1. As you can see down there, it is The Walking Dead, entering its 8th season. 8 seasons. Now this, at some point, dare I say, was one of the most popular shows on television, possibly even surpassing Game of Thrones at one point. And then all of a sudden, people started dropping like flies, both in the show and both as viewers. I want to know, should this 8th season be the final season of Walking Dead? Is it time for them to die, but not come back, like as a zombie? I'll start with you, Phil.
Yeah, I think it's time for Walking Dead to walking die. Just walking die off into that sunset.
Points for puns.
Thank you. It's been a great set of seasons. I've never really found my niche with it, and I feel like that's just been stretched further and further. There's people dying, and then I don't really care, and they're all dirty. I don't know. Just something about that show never really stuck for me, and I'm kind of sick of it. There's a lot of better things we could be making.
Okay.
Hi, Walking Dead fans. I'm sorry. Sorry that I won't get your votes.
Let's go to Leah. Leah, thoughts on Walking Dead? Is it time to die? Is it going to be resurrected?
No, stop bringing it back. You know, it's like once you're dead, we just got to be dead in this world now. I mean, once you kill off Carl, sorry, spoiler alert, but it's like, what do we have left to live for? I mean, when Negan came on, I thought that's when the show really kind of came back and had this really exciting moment, and that just might be my crush on Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but I think that was when it kind of, fans got more excited again because there was a new character that was really badass and could really swing a bat. And then I think, with the loss of Carl and they could have had so much more story with Carl and Negan, because in the comics they have this whole journey together, and with the show they kind of just finished it out. So
do you feel like it's been saved at all by any of the spin-offs? Can it have more spin-offs? Fear the Walking Dead, could there be some kind of spin-off where we're just looking at normal everyday zombies and it's a sitcom?
I mean, that might be more entertaining than what we have right now, to be honest.
Ooh, Leah is not a fan of The Walking Dead. Joe, it stays or goes with you. Should Walking Dead stay alive?
I think it should. We get points for puns, correct?
Correct. Hit me with it.
Well, I've heard that Walking Dead has biting remarks.
Ooh.
Right.
Yikes.
I understand that reference.
No matter how many times they kill Carl, you can't crawl back in ratings. All right, that was a little less.
I gave you a point, and I'm taking it away. I will take it right back away.
Woo! Keep swinging. All right. No, I can't tell you what's happening in The Walking Dead, and I don't think anyone can because no one's watching. It's really, it's really barren there. Yeah, one season. This should be the final season. Close all the ends. I think that maybe Carl dying wasn't necessary. I think that was a little too much. I don't know how many times I can care about a character that is inevitably going to die. And they always tell you, they always make sure that you know that character is going to die, and it takes away the power of it. You know?
Do you mean like in the press or in the writing?
In the writing, you can tell if they spend too much time on X character, they make you love that person.
Really? Well, who's going to die next? I gotta know.
See,
you don't know. Points away. Let's move on to our next topic. Sorry, Joseph. Let's talk about this. Obviously, Fox and Disney have merged. Disney is buying everything, everybody. Sooner or later, we'll all be owned by Disney. But with the merger of Fox, news was revealed that all of a sudden Fox is going to continue making X-Men movies. Has no one told them that they were bought out by Fox? Leah, what do you think of this whole X-Men movie still under the Fox umbrella?
I mean, honestly, as a business strategy, it makes complete sense that Fox will continue moving forward with planning an X-Men movie. Honestly, the deal hasn't gone through. So if Fox just relies on Disney being the one making that movie, they've wasted all this time that they could have been prepping a movie if the deal doesn't go through. So it just business-wise, it makes sense that they would push forward with an X-Men movie. Otherwise, they're just kind of killing time.
Well, I clearly know nothing about business, so thank you for clarifying that. Points for clarification.
Thank you.
Joseph, Fox, Disney, one and the same, one and done. Thoughts?
Fox, Disney, I'm coming at it with a more of like a fanboy thing where like I don't care.
As you do.
Yeah, because I don't care. Like I don't care if they're bad movies. I don't care about the business either. I just want them to push out as many hero films as they can in this span of time because I don't know how long the superhero era is gonna last. So just keep pumping them out. I mean, yeah, some of them aren't gonna hit. A lot of them aren't gonna hit. That's fine. I didn't expect to have these movies at all, so to have them at all is like, it's great.
Phil, is it true? Should it be churning and burning? Are we just pumping out C-list X-Men movies? What do you think?
So there is a thing called superhero overload that a lot of people have been talking about where we've been getting so many of these movies. Marvel puts out 3 of their own a year, not mentioning like X-Men, which puts out, or Fox, which puts out X-Men, Deadpool, both of which apparently have had some weird test screenings. There's rumors that they're gonna put Skrulls in Dark Phoenix because they technically have that because of the Fantastic Four. I just think they don't know what they're doing. Just let Marvel take it. Just, it's fine. You did good. You gave us Logan. You gave us Deadpool 1. You gave us X2. Just, it's fine. Just pack it in, push it off. Make another Napoleon Dynamite, Fox Searchlight.
I feel like no one decides to hang it up on a high note. They wait until they are dead. Now it's time to play my favorite game, a little game called Buzzed or Bummed. The rules are pretty simple. I'm going to be throwing out a topic, and I just want to know if that topic makes you buzzed or makes you bummed. You guys should comment along, buzzed or bummed. Infinity War is going to give us Iron Spider. Joe, are you buzzed or bummed that this could be a permanent rebrand?
I'm bummed. I'm bummed. And I'm trying to think of more puns to throw.
Yeah, that worked last time.
It did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has a bunch of legs, so maybe he can't leg up from the reviews that are crawling into the press.
The web of the press.
The web of the press. That's 3 puns. Actually, that one
Yeah,
was
I'll take
Leah's.
one.
Yeah, that's one for Leah. No, I'm bummed. I don't really like how the Iron Spider looks. And I think that no matter how they adapted the Iron Spider, I was not gonna like it, to be honest. I like what they did for Homecoming, a different iteration of that. Maybe they could do a flip back to, okay,
Phil, I'm going down to you, buzzed or bummed?
Oh man, I am bummed. I don't like the Iron Spider suit. Not necessarily because of the look. I kind of dig the look the more I've gotten used to it. But from what it represents in the comics, it represents Peter sort of selling out and giving up his identity. And it was one of those costume changes when it happened in Civil War in the comics. No one really dug it. And so that sort of happening in this movie, as well as like the Homecoming suit, I love it so much. I think it is the perfect Spider-Man suit, the best one we've had so far. And I don't necessarily want the Iron Spider to change him and make him into like an Iron Man / Spider-Man character. I want him to be fully Spider-Man for at least a couple movies, although I will say, if in this movie he gets the symbiote suit for a second, I will forgive everything. Like, give me a million Iron Spiders, all my money Disney, whatever, just put him in that symbiote suit for a hot minute.
Leah, do you feel like they've kind of put the carrot in front of us and then taken it away by giving us an awesome new Spider-Man? We're on board with the suit, we're on board with everything about it, and now all of a sudden it's Iron Spider.
I'm buzzed for Iron Spider. I don't know why you guys
got
are
a buzz.
talking about.
We got a buzz.
Honestly, what that suit represents is Peter Parker's relationship with Tony Stark. And I think that's what came off in Homecoming, was he now has this father figure that he can learn from. And I think that suit represents that. It's this bond between the two that we haven't really seen before. And I think we all know eventually that Peter Parker's gonna go to Captain America's team. But I think that this point in the journey, it's to show that bond and also to get like some cool arms, which would be cool.
Wow.
Yes.
To get some cool arms.
I like the arms.
That's
Arms
a good.
are
That's a
cool.
legitimate reason.
There's
That's
like there's Legos.
He's
Fair.
a spider. Make him a spider.
He's gonna have 8 legs.
Make him an actual
But it's more about their
spider.
relationship, you know, and I think that's what the suit represents.
Okay, I mean, I haven't heard a pun in a while, but I'll still give you all some points.
Let's sling it back to you.
Oh, damn. That's
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Extra points for that. If you're just tuning in, this is the Super News Showdown. We have one more topic before it's time to vote for who is going home and who gets to continue on to the final showdown. But also, we are giving away an Amazon Alexa today. All you have to do is cast your vote for what you think our brand new set should be named. If you haven't got to see it yet, at the beginning of the stream we were debuting the set. We will jump over there for our halftime show, and you can check it out and get hopefully a couple minutes to be able to cast your vote for what we should name our set, and then maybe you will be going home with an Alexa, which, by the way, now has developed its own creepy laugh.
Did it?
Yes.
What?
How does
Yeah.
it
Yes.
sound? Can you
Oh,
Unbeknownst to the people that created it, for sure we are going to be living in a Terminator movie very
Terrifying.
soon. Speaking of Terminator vibes, let's talk about Ready Player One. Fanboys were going absolutely insane on the internet because of the new Ready Player One homage posters, if you will. If you're not familiar, what they did is they decided to fire the PR department and just totally coast on in and use other people's posters as their posters. That's my favorite kind of design, is someone else's. So let's talk about Ready Player One's posters. Was it a nice homage or was it insulting? Let's start with Leah. Leah, I want to know, Ready Player One posters, have you seen them and are you buzzed or bummed?
I am super bummed. They are
Bummed?
so ugly. I was really looking forward to the movie, and now I'm like, who? It went through like a bunch of people. That choice went through so many people, and those are so ugly. I can't do Photoshop, but now I have faith that I can do Photoshop, because there's no way that like a 2-year-old did that. I'm sorry, but that's stupid PR. And I like the homage. I think it's very cool because it is a huge part of the book, the movie. But honestly, they really, I mean, look at how ugly that is.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they just took off his face, put it on the poster.
That's all they did.
And then did like a weird filter on it. I feel like I know nothing about Photoshop, but I could recreate this.
This is an Instagram filter. That's what I'm looking at right now. Like soon we will all be in the Ready Player One Instagram filter, and that's how we will do our Instagram stories, and it'll be great.
Leah
But
is bummed. Joe,
bummed.
I gotta ask you, Ready Player One, are you buzzed or bummed? Let me know, out of them, which is the worst and or best. There's Joe, hot and ready, Joe, buzzed or bummed?
Unpopular opinion, I am buzzed about it.
He's buzzed.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. You know, it doesn't look like it came out in 2018, those posters, because those posters didn't come out in 2018.
Correct.
They have that filter to make it look old, and I think it works. I think it works, and I like it, and I like the homages. Am I saying that right?
Homage?
Homage?
Sure, that's not it, but
I don't lose points for
Homage.
mispronunciating.
Hit that
right?
H target.
No,
Okay. No,
not on this show, pal.
I'm buzzed. Look at that. That's cool. Lost Boys. What's the
yeah,
what's
Lost
the
Boys
hate
did a
about
good
it?
job.
Yeah.
Lost Boys did a good job. Yeah.
What's the hate about it? It's like they're just
That one's
inputting-
stupid. The Matrix one,
But
to be
why
very
is
angry.
it
sorry.
stupid? I don't understand why it's stupid. It looks great. I immediately think about the movie it's referencing, and this movie is gonna reference so many things in pop culture. I think it's great. It's a little okay, yeah. In terms of creating something more original.
No, Joe, I honestly, I absolutely agree with you. I was just wondering if I could pitch a new Super News show idea I have for you.
Sure.
I'm thinking we have like three judges, and we'll have people come out and sing, and then we'll have people vote in whether or not they're the best singer.
This is a good
We could
idea.
call it USA Idol. How about that, Joe?
Yeah, I might watch it, man.
Is that a cool idea?
Show me,
Can I
show
do
me the
that?
first
Right?
episode.
I can just take other ideas and make it my own.
To be fair, the voice did work, and it's kind of the
That
same
is true,
thing.
and so is
To be
America's Got
fair.
Talent.
Hey,
So does
sitting
America's
chairs.
Point taken. Everything is a copy of a copy of a copy. Phil, We're talking about Ready Player One's posters. Were you buzzed? Were you bummed? You can't even look at it. You are being so dramatic right now.
Spinning chairs. No, I thought, I'm bummed that is happening. I am so buzzed about this movie though. Reviews, I think, are slipping out today and they're pretty good, like the impressions. I am so down for this movie. These posters can't destroy that excitement, but it does look like they were made in Microsoft Paint. That's just like the Rambo flames behind the fake Rambo poster of the Ready Player One looked worse than the Rambo one made in the 80s. But this movie, I'm sure, will be dope. Seeing the Iron Giant
They couldn't
again
have
on screen.
photoshopped some muscles on this poor guy.
Yeah. Also, I'm not the biggest
some
fan
tanner?
of this avatar yet because it's not even the main character. That's his like virtual persona, which looks like a kind of generic anime character. That's also just, I don't know. There's no real voice behind this. I like their original poster that has a bunch of crazy stuff. It looks like an old John Hughes movie. And it's got like all the characters on it, but it's a Ready Player One poster and not another movie being pretty much exactly aped poster. That's just me. I'm excited for the references though.
Phil, I'm not turning off the heat. I'm turning up the heat. You're staying in the hot seat for our next topic. This is the final one of the round, so make your arguments good because one of you will be going home alone. The DCEU, this is what they got on the books for 2018. And mind you, this is competing with the MCU, who have already had a $1 billion success in Black Panther. They have Infinity War coming out, and they have the Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out, to name a few. Here's what they got on the docket for 2018. DCEU, Aquaman.
What else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Just
Aquaman.
Okay.
Okay.
Buzz or bummed? Aquaman. That's it.
Absolutely bummed because the DCEU hurried so much to get to Justice League. They skipped individual films for all of these characters, and now they're trying to do it after the fact, and they're just, I don't know, they still haven't found their voice, and I'm not sure that Aquaman will be the place to find it. These scenes in Atlantis in Justice League got me pretty bummed, like it just didn't have a character of its own. So I am absolutely bummed about this, and I'm bummed for DC, although I am excited for the prospect of them crashing and burning and giving us a sweet new Phoenix-like reboot for their entire universe.
Phil, what's your handle again?
M. Philip Correa.
Okay, great. DCEU fans, go to town.
Listen, you deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve better.
Let's go.
You deserve better.
Let's go right to Leah. Leah, I need to know, buzzed or bummed, DCEU, we get one release, but it is a shirtless Jason Momoa.
I know.
What do you think?
I really do like that. That's really all I need. That's
Buzz!
good. I'm good. That's
Buzz
all,
for the body.
I mean, honestly, we know that Batman, thank God they didn't make another Batman. You know what I mean? Because I really think, but I think, Phil, you do bring up a good point. It's like they didn't, before Justice League, we didn't get to fall in love with these new characters. I mean, they're old characters, but new actors playing them. But they all have their own style, and I feel like if we fell in love with those characters before we jumped into Justice League, we would have had more of a backing to go into that movie with.
Yes, they did not do the MCU template, if you will.
No, which clearly
creating
works.
all these spin-offs beforehand, so we understand these characters and then bring them together.
Yeah.
They didn't do them justice.
Oh goodness.
Ooh, that's
Phil,
boy.
damn.
Oh boy.
you are going to get 5 extra points from me. Points are arbitrary, but you get them, my
Yes.
friend. Leah, continue.
No, but I do feel that of them, I think Aquaman can be a strong choice, and I might be
Literally,
biased.
he's very strong.
He
He's got
is
so many
very
muscles.
attractive.
So many muscles.
I don't need to see much else next year or this year because I'll see him shirtless for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, and for eternity in here. Okay, Joe, I need to know, buzzed or bummed, Aquaman's coming out in 2018. That's it.
I am, well, it's a two-parter, I think.
Okay, nope, you can't do that. Nope, that's not how it works. Literally just one or the other. That's how the game is played.
I'm bummed that DCEU has not come out with more films because I'm on that train of give me as much as possible of superhero films. Some people think it's overload. I think it's just fine. I think you can just keep making those films. I'll keep going to watch them. But I'm bummed that there's not that many films coming out. Aquaman is going to be good. It's going to swim its way into my heart.
Oh boy.
Getting in those last jumpers, Joe. We hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, but No, I am bummed. I want so much more. There's so many DC characters that I want to see. Not even just Justice League. There's like, I would like to see Starman. I would like to do a reboot of Green Lantern, please. I would like to see Shazam. Shazam is a thing, right? Any updates on Shazam?
Shazam is in the works. There's been clips leaked out of the suit, which looks pretty great, I think.
Elongated Man? Let's have a solo Elongated Man movie. Why not? Let's do it while the hype is up. Let's keep it up, guys.
Certainly, this being the only DCEU film of the year, it's certainly a film that I will see.
No.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So, that is the end of our Super News Showdown round. You see everybody up here. I need you guys to vote below. Who was your favorite host for today's show? Who got those arguments going? Who said the right things? Is it Phil?
Please.
Is it Leah?
Please give me up.
Is it Joe? Make sure to comment below who is your favorite. One of them is going to go home. The two remaining will come right back here for the final showdown. Okay, that's going to happen later, but now it is time for our halftime show where you can win an Amazon Alexa. All you got to do is name the set. Over to Marco and Lawrence. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back to the plantain set, because we haven't found out a name quite yet, but you can name it. But I want to first of all give points, a bunch of points to Dave and group for Barbershop Quartetting Final Countdown.
It was pretty impressive. I also didn't know you had the ability to give out points for the game.
Yeah, I have taken over. I am the captain now.
Oh.
Yes, I took over Dave's role in just for the halftime.
Super News Showdown. Perfect.
Yeah. But of course, before we get into the awesome things that we're going to talk about very soon, make sure to vote what two members you want to keep on for the final showdown.
Yeah.
That Dave is going to go ahead and sort of be the judge for. Let us know who your two favorites were, and we're going to have to kick off one of them. And, I mean, I don't really care because we're on this couch.
You know what? If I had to pick someone to stay, it would be Joe, because Joe feels like a friend that would peer pressure me into believing his thoughts.
Ooh, so we're choosing people.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
okay,
who I
so
would
we
choose.
have the ability to sway the votes. I'm looking at them right now, and they are each putting on their best puppy dog
Who is
eyes.
the sweatiest right now?
Leah is
Definitely
threatening
Phil.
me and my life, so I'm gonna keep Leah.
Keep
yeah,
Leah.
Yeah.
But
the nice way is not the right way.
Yeah.
In this case.
Threats?
Threats,
no regrets.
Threats, no regrets.
That's how we work here.
I think that's a phrase. I've heard it before. But once again, if you're tuned in, make sure to name our set. We're going to read off a couple ones that we actually really enjoy.
Yeah, there's some good ones here. We got Amanda Penley with Layer of Doom.
Layer of Doom.
Nikki with Live HQ. Martin with Game Cave. We also have someone. This one is I think like a little shot at Super News, but the what is it? The Temple of Technical Difficulties.
We got Temple of Technical Difficulties.
We're a live show. We're doing our best.
Yes, we're doing our best.
Fortress of Supers from our boy Noah. Actually, Noah gave us quite a few. You got the Cave of Wonders. That's an Aladdin throwback. So we're getting a lot of good suggestions right now, but we need more.
We need more. We're going to announce the winner very soon at the end of our halftime show. But before we go and do that, we have a certain individual in our office who happens to possibly have the most opposite ideas as everybody else.
We call it a hot take here on the internet. Nick's hot take on the Star Wars universe, which might give you a hint as to what we're talking about later in the final showdown.
Yes, that's right. So Nick is going to give us his movie review on Star Wars, I believe the Phantom Menace.
It's the Phantom Menace.
Episode 1, Jar Jar Binks. Let's see what Nick has to say about this.
Let's see.
Jar Jar Binks! Me so bad doo-doo! Wait, what's the thing he says is, this is me, Nick. I'm talking about some Star Wars movies here, and it's a little bit appropriate because I assume you guys are also talking about Star Wars movies on your show. And I'm here to do my segment, which I call Nick's reviews of things that I think are good, but other people for some reason don't think are good, Electric Boogaloo. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is an underrated movie. And I'm gonna tell you why right now. The Phantom Menace is I guess I would say that it goes for the things that Star Wars had not done before. So Star Wars Episode 1 is going to crazy. You're on Tatooine, number one, because you're starting the story back where it began. But then all the stuff you see is totally different. The pod race, Sebulba, whatever the hell that is, Naboo, that's all, you've never seen that before in Star Wars.
Plus, all of the Darth Maul comes in there, he's got the lightsaber comes out of one end, the lightsaber comes out of the other end. You've never seen that in Star Wars before. There's all crazy stuff that you've never seen in these movies.
Jar Jar, genuinely hilarious. No, I'm not gonna go there.
Stay down.
And if you think about Jar Jar as a Sith Lord, then it gets really cool. I don't know, I just think Episode 1 is like a genuinely fun movie. Star Wars' original pitch was like, let's do a revival series of Flash Gordon, like all these like weird like old serials he was trying to bring back into movies. And I think Episode 1 is keeping in the spirit of that. Now, who knows if I'll end up defending Episode 2 or 3?
I guess you guys will have to find out, but I think Star Wars Episode 1 is a totally underrated movie that everyone makes fun of me for, and I don't think is bad, Electric Boogaloo.
So that has the Nick seal of approval. Back to you, Dave.
Oh, wait.
Hello?
I guess this is the set of technical just
That
kidding.
is. Sorry, I was just flabbergasted.
We
at
are
seeing
back.
Nick's face.
Yeah, we are reading more comments. That was a very interesting review of Episode 1.
Yeah, I mean, there we go.
There we go. That's it. We have nothing to say about what Nick has to say. If you are a fan of the prequels, we might have something to talk about here. But yes, keep on getting your guesses in. And if you name our set,
Yes.
you are winning an Amazon Alexa. You can tell your Amazon Alexa to turn it. turn the lights
Amazon,
on.
Alexa, turn the lights on. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, son, I got that.
I think the commands will get a little bit more complicated.
You
know
think
what
so?
I mean? Yeah, soon.
What is peak Alexa?
Well,
in-
I'm
in the
wondering
future? What's peak
what-
Alexa?
What will peak Alexa be? That's right. So
Like McFlurry Maker?
make sure to get your guesses, or sorry, not your guesses, but your names in. We're going to be reading a couple more. Leah has actually said banana hammock.
Yeah.
It's her. She's going with the plantain.
I'm going to
theme.
veto the banana hammock.
I'm vetoing it too.
Yeah, I
We got a
think-
threat, so
We just got
uh,
so many good
there's some
suggestions
good
coming
suggestions. Let's read a couple more, and then we're gonna have a winner announced very soon. And if you win, make sure to message Super News Live. All right, we have a winner, but let's
Oh,
read
we have a
let's read
winner.
couple
Okay,
more.
okay. So, let's see. We got the Comic King's Lair. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We have, what else do we have? There's a lot of people guessing which hosts are going to stay.
Yeah,
or
yeah. Let's
putting
read a
their
couple of
votes
those.
in.
Let's see who voted.
There's
for
a
their
lot
favorites.
of Leah. There's a lot of Leahs.
We're gonna have some names, and there's gonna be a lot of bad blood, possibly.
Yeah.
So I just want the hosts to know who voted them off.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know what I mean. You might be getting some DMs.
Yeah. So Noah, let's say Kilo, Toby. This looks like there's a lot of people voting for Phil. Actually, Amanda, Angelica. Phil is a favorite. It looks like going into the final
Mike
show.
Moore is a fan of Joe.
Oh.
Amanda Penley is saying Leah and Phil for her. Brandy is saying Phil. Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of Phil and Leahs.
This one's funny. Amanda says Phil and Leah in all caps.
in all caps.
So specifically
Extra points
Leah.
on that one.
So I think there's a clear winner there.
Yes.
We got a our friend Caitlin has a suggestion for the set and call it the Caitlin set.
The Caitlyn set. That's very interesting. I'm not sure
So
if we
slight-
can name it after a particular person. I think I
slight
read
bias?
one earlier that said Marco's Castle.
Marco's Castle is
Shout out
one.
to you. You get bonus points.
I don't know about
on
the
that
Marco's
one.
Castle because there's other brown people here too, you know?
I don't know if there's any castles in America, but
No.
this will be the first.
They wouldn't be ours.
All right, are we ready? Are we ready to announce the winner?
I think I'm ready. I'm excited. Who
All right,
wants
all
an
right.
Alexa?
All right, are you? I'll let you announce it. I'll give you a drum roll.
All right.
I have one hand.
That's a
one
single
hand on my
drum
mic.
roll.
So then, you know what I mean? It's just a one-hand drum roll.
All right. The winner is the Plantain Fan Train.
And that is Eliza Jimenez. If you
Eliza!
have congrats on
We did
winning. You did it. You named
Right
it.
back at me.
You went with the banana and the yellow colored theme, and you have won. Boom.
She's manifested into the Plantain Fan Train.
There it is. You have named our set, and of course you have won an Amazon Alexa. Make sure to message the Super News Live Facebook page.
Yep.
And let us know your address so we can ship it over to you.
Tell us where
Probably
you're
using
from.
Amazon Prime. I think that would be the best way to do it.
Wow, that's a great tie-in to the company. Wow.
Great
Not even
tie-in.
sponsored by
We're
Amazon.
full
You're
of-
welcome.
We're full of great tie-ins, and we're gonna tie it in to the rest of the show because we have the final showdown. And for who did the people pick?
I'm gonna be honest. We had to say goodbye to Joe. That means Leah and Phil in the final round of the Super News Showdown.
That's pretty hype.
Thanks, man. You want to cut over there?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Let's just go over there.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the final showdown. Over here I have Leah. Over here I have Phil. I'm going to dish out one topic, ask them a lot of questions. They got to answer, and then you got to vote. Who will reign supreme in the very first Super News Showdown? Congratulations to Eliza, who just named the set something that I'm never going to be able to say 3 times fast. It is the Plantain Fan Train. Wow.
It's good.
I'm really excited. We're just going to call this one the gray one, okay? That's how it's going to work. Today's topic is, thanks to Nick for inspiring us by that wonderful review of Phantom Menace, we're not going to go prequels. We're going to look to the future. I'm talking Star Wars live action series that just got greenlit with a director attached to it, little guy named Jon Favreau. Have you heard of him?
Oh, I believe he worked on a Jungle Book?
He did work on a Jungle Book. He's very familiar with the Disney family, having really helped them launch everything with the Iron Man movies, being in them, directing them, having a hand in writing them, and Jungle Book was great. But let's get down to it. Leah, I'll start with you. I want to know, I'm going to ask 3 different questions, all sounding the same, but they could have different answers.
Okay.
I want to know if this is good or bad. Okay? First, I want to know, is this good or bad for Jon Favreau?
I think it's very good. I think he can have creative control in a nerd world that he knows well. I mean, I think he's a great director. He's the one that inspired all things, kind of, in my opinion, for Iron Man. He said this, like, set the foundation for Marvel, and he's fun. Like, I think he lets the worlds have their rules, but I think he also plays within those rules. So I think he will bring like a new, fresh energy to the Star Wars franchise.
Phil, she answered the question based on a fan, but is this good for Jon Favreau's career?
He's getting Disney money, more Disney money. They were like, all right, you know, Iron Man, that was before it was Disney. They're like, you know, you launch Universe, let's give you the Jungle Book. And he was just like, boom, knocked it out of the park. Lion King, is that him as well? boom, knocking it out of the park. I believe it is. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey.
It is now.
It is now. Jon Favreau, congratulations, you are directing Lion King. No, they just gave him a Star Wars TV show. That is just buckets of money. And it's going to be on their streaming service. So like they're trusting him to launch everything again.
This is the house of cards to their Netflix, so to speak.
Yeah, and they couldn't put it in a better set of hands, I think. He knows what he's doing, and he's one of the generations who grew up with Star Wars, grew up loving it. And I think that's like why Star Wars, in my opinion, is the best it's ever been right now.
Absolutely, he has a proven track record. So it's been decided that it's good for Jon Favreau, though I'll argue if you talk to Rian Johnson, it could help or hurt your career if you mess with the Star Wars fans. I'm sure the fans will be very vocal what they think about the live action series. But let's move on to Disney. Disney seems to be absolutely crushing it. We are all going to be owned by Disney in a matter of time. I want to know, is this good or bad for Disney, Leah?
I don't see how it could be bad for Disney, honestly. I mean, I think they have a trusted person creating it, and I think Disney has a formula down. Like, they know what they are doing. I think no matter what, they'll make a great soundtrack, and everyone will listen to it and sing along.
I don't know if that's the case. Phil, what do you think about Disney?
Okay, so Disney, let's have a moment here. I'm not sure that this is their best move. Just because, like I said, they're launching their streaming platform with it, right? I don't know that they should be doing that. I know they have so many movies, but I kind of like their partnership with Netflix. I think if they just use something that works and just keep making amazing content, I will be very happy. The other thing is we might be over inundated by Star Wars stuff soon.
That's for sure.
We'll get there. We'll get there, pal.
But yeah, I mean, a TV show, sure, give it to me. They've been saying let's do it for years. Let's finally do it.
No, let's talk about it, Phil. Let's stay on topic here. Is this good or bad for Star Wars as a franchise?
Okay.
Is it going to be the case that in the future, in 2-3 years, we're going to be like, hey, what's your favorite Star Wars? Was it the prequels? Was it the original? Or was it the college years? We have too many. What do you think?
Okay, I'm not sure it will be the college years because I am not sure about Han Solo. But let me go ahead and move further into the future. The Benioff and Weiss, the guys who are doing Game of Thrones, are getting their own trilogy. Rian Johnson is getting his own trilogy. I think that's great, but I think Star Wars every year kind of takes a little bit away from how special it is. Like, Rogue One to me felt like kind of like, okay, this is a nice filler story, but then when we got the next actual year, I was like, cool, and then the Han Solo thing, I'm like, well, I don't, spoilers, he's dead, I don't care anymore. Like, great, give me more stories, but give me new things, and I'm not sure that they are doing that or if they're just going back to the well on these characters that are already proven. I don't know. That's not what Star Wars is about. It's about taking risks, guys.
Leah, thoughts on what Phil just said? Do you feel like the Star Wars franchise is trending upwards or downwards in a weird way?
I think it's tough because I think it's good and bad, and I know that's a terrible thing to be Switzerland in a situation like this, but honestly, I feel like it's a bad thing because for me personally, I'm so sick of these characters that I don't really care about. Honestly, the Han Solo movie looks very bad for me, excuse me.
It's bad for you too.
It's bad. It's all bad for me. I just think it's making something that used to be so special just generic, and you can see it and find it anywhere. And I think what does make it good though is it's getting more of a younger crowd excited back into the franchise. Because I think now we're at an age where the younger generation has kind of almost passed the originals. Like, they need more, and maybe this new platform will bring new energy, younger energy, excitement to those storylines, which could be a good thing.
If I can add on to that, just real quick.
You can, that's part of the game.
Star Wars Rebels is an animated show that's out right now, much like the Clone Wars, and they're doing some great stories in there. They just introduced time travel, which is insane. Like, it's one thing, probably a one-off story.
Real quick, they didn't introduce time travel. Actually,
Sorry.
I've seen it in a couple other things.
You're right.
So I just want to make that clear.
It was Quantum Leap first. No, they just introduced time travel into the Star Wars universe, which is a whole bucket of fish and kettle of worms or whatever the thing is. But I think it's really interesting that they are taking risks and exploring new, like, weird concepts and lightsabers that go off in like 16 different directions. I am down with that show. So if they keep doing that stuff, make everything Star Wars, guys. Just take more risks.
Did you say kettle of worms?
Kettle of worms.
Kettle of worms.
That's a new thing for me.
No, it's a thing. Watch, I'll use it right now. I don't want to open up a whole new kettle of worms, but we have one final question, and it's the hottest of hot takes. And I want to know what your take is. And then it's going to be up to you guys to vote. Is it going to be Leah or Phil who reigns supreme today on the first ever Super News Showdown? Here is the question. Let's look ahead. 5 years, 10 years.
Whoa.
What is going to be the ultimate, the supreme franchise? Are we going to look back and say, man, remember when Star Wars was at the top and then it totally declined because it got watered down? Is it going to be the MCU? Who's going to hold that title? I'll start with you, Leah.
Oh gosh, it's hard.
Could be Harry Potter. I know you're a fan.
It's gonna be Harry Potter. It already is Harry Potter, you guys.
There
We're
it is.
done. No, honestly, I was just thinking for a second, and I know while you were talking, I shouldn't be thinking, I should be listening, but I was thinking for a second.
No one does.
I was thinking, what if they did a Princess Leia trilogy? And I actually think that would do really well because I think she's a very loved character. I don't know, are they doing one? Do I not know
No,
something?
they should do
Okay,
that.
great.
Sorry,
For
that's-
someone named Leah, who always gets called Leia, who also gets told that they look like Carrie Fisher, I think we should do a Princess Leia trilogy. What do you guys think?
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't answer my question and threw her name in the hat for the casting of a movie which hasn't been greenlit. I
I
love
am
your style,
super
Leah.
down for that.
Extra points. Phil, what's going to be the franchise that we all remember in 10 years as the ultimate?
Okay, so there's a lot of talk going on. I think it's obviously Riverdale. CW's Riverdale universe will expand and take over the globe.
Really?
No,
What just happened?
I'm just kidding. Although it's a great show from what I hear. I would love it, and this is stupid comic book nonsense in my brain right now, but just a little bit, like a little, woo, oh, a Reality Stone? Oh, hi, Star Wars. Oh, hi, Patton Oswalt idea from 5 years ago. Yeah, Star Wars and the MCU. Give me a little crossover movie. Get everything in here. Throw in Rapunzel. By then, they'll probably have acquired Warner Brothers, so bring in Superman and Batman. Everybody's fighting Thanos, who looks like that guy from Pawn Stars.
Kind of
Am I
sounds
right?
like Ready Player One, right?
Oh, snap. Ready Player
Wow,
One.
based on those movie posters, it's already doing that. Hold on real quick. I've just been informed. You guys have just been bought by Disney. Congratulations.
I'm a princess.
Mouse money.
Yes,
Mouse
yes,
money.
absolutely. So here's how it's going to work. That was it. I need you guys to vote. Comment below. Is it going to be Leah, not Leia?
Not Leia.
Is it going to be Phil, not Flel? Has
Can
anyone ever
you-
called you Flel before?
Can you flell what the Phil is cooking?
God, I don't want to open up a whole tin of
Tin of
germs. What was it?
worms? Kettle of snakes.
Of snakes.
Kettle of snakes.
Kettle of
So here you go.
babies.
Get your votes in.
It's not a
One
thing.
of these is going to be our winner for today. And if you win, here's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you 30 hot seconds
Whoa.
of free Super News Live airtime. You can look directly into camera, preferably that one, and you get to plug whatever you choose. You can plug a show you're watching that you want our fans to know about. You can plug a charity that you work for, even though, Phil, I know you wouldn't touch a charity because I know where you stand on morals.
No porsies.
Yes, maybe it could be all about our great new set or a show you're excited about on Super News Live today, or what's that? Just say it.
You're pointing to
Leah. Oh, wow. Okay. There we have it. It's been shouted from the back. It is so. I heard it. It was probably sent from Disney. Leah is our winner, everybody.
Yay! Thanks,
so thank you,
guys.
everybody who played along. Thank you, Phil. Thank you to Joe as well. Leah, 30 seconds
Yes.
on the clock. I'll be counting in my head. Tell the good people what you want to tell them.
You guys ready? Okay, I'm going to London today, and I'm gonna go to Harry Potter World, okay? Who's excited? Because I am. We're gonna go to the Hogwarts Castle, okay? I'm gonna get sorted for real in the Great Hall. I'm gonna live my dream. It's gonna be the best thing ever. Have you guys been to the London?
500 points for Grifflepuff!
Yay, Grifflepuff!
Thank you for everyone who voted on our brand new set. We
Yeah.
are
That's gonna
Super
pop.
News Live. We are live across all platforms every day at noon. We got some great shows for you all week. Tune in tomorrow.
Oh, my
If you
goodness.
are a cosplay fan, this show is for you tomorrow at noon. Super News Live. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye! Be safe!
Be safe.
Woo! There's so much.